Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Bad Toy Reviews. As you see here, today we are taking a look at Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn from McFarlane Toys. Spawn, of course, created by Todd McFarlane back at the genesis of Image Comics. And this is Spawn, how he appears in the game, I guess. I haven't really played a Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat 2 or 3, way back in my youth. But here is Spawn. This is a modern type Spawn. As you see, there's no red on the inside of the costume here. It reminds me a lot of the movie version of Spawn, where it's not like he's wearing a suit. Like, this is just laid over his body. You'll see there the definition in like the legs and the chest. Like, you can see every fiber of the muscles. But yeah, this is Spawn. Here's a look at the head. That is a very, very bright green. It pops quite a bit in the eyes there. And there he is. He has, of course, his spiked gauntlet. A much more subdued spiked gauntlet over here, which is an odd phrase. His pouches, of course, where he keeps his treasures. This large spiked boot, which Spawn has come to be known for. This one is hollow on the inside, and it's got an R, so you know it goes on the right foot. It's not removable. It just, I guess that's a factory thing. But he's got his spiked anklet here and his spiked foot strap. You see on the feet there that again, you can kind of see the fibers, and it's almost like, you know, there's a big toe and there's smaller toes. And as far as articulation goes, McFarlane has really stepped up their articulation game lately. We talked about it a little bit in the Batman and Superman McFarlane figures that I looked at a while back. But you see the arm goes up. There is sort of a double hinge there to give him extra articulation there to get a little bit more height. And he has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which are hindered by this gauntlet here, and then the ball jointed wrist, much like the McFarlane DC figures. There, he's got the bicep articulation there, and I thought for a second it was going to turn at the wrist or the bicep spikes, but it does not. Double articulated elbow, and of course the ball wrist there. Moving down, the chest articulation is that, you know, there's a ball and socket there. There's another kind of articulating thing here in the hips. This piece, this little crotch area here is a softer rubber, and to hide the articulation there. The legs swing out, much like the Batman and Superman. So to give him a little more articulation there. If Spawn wanted to throw a high kick, then he's got it there. And of course he has double knees and the ball joint at the ankle, and there is toe articulation there. He of course comes with his cape, and these the chains here are rubber, but they are done quite nicely. The paint on them is really, really good too. And he's got his cape. The cape has a nice texture to it. The coloring is nice. The shading is all nice. I mean, it's a very well done figure. I'm not a huge fan of Spawn. I used to read the comics back when I was a youngster when they first came out. If only I still had some of them, maybe they'd be worth some cash. But alas, Spawn is kind of a hot thing right now with the Kickstarter running. The Kickstarter last I saw was up over $2 million, and is going to include a lot of goodies. I did order the classic Spawn off Kickstarter, so I'm pretty excited to get that later this year. And of course, we'll be doing another video then. But as I said, this is a more modern Spawn. He came with a couple things that would, I guess, qualify as accessories. This stand that says Mortal Kombat on it. and this sword, which is cool. So Spawn's got a sword there. It is a softer material, as you'd expect, with it being an accessory, but it's got the little Spawn logo there, which is a nice touch. But it's a nice sword, I must say. A nice sword with a spike there at the end and the wrapped handle. Here's the, aside from this one, the most recent Spawn figure I have, which is the 10th anniversary Spawn. I don't know if he's going to stand up. He's pretty old, and the joint on the leg is not quite sturdy there, but we'll just hold him up for the time being. This figure is super articulated. It came with, let me get this out of the way. It came with this stand here, the crucifix and the gargoyles, and you know, you can just lift the thing up there. But for the longest time I had him draped over this stand, and he just watched over my collection, which is probably where he's going to go when this video is over. But I have him, and I do have another modern Spawn figure, modern being the costume design, not really a modern figure, but it's more in a 5-inch scale than, I mean, this is a 7-inch figure. It's not exactly Cintiq scale, but this guy is an older school figure. I do like the fact that this cape is molded plastic, and he is completely removable from it. Get him out there. And there you go. Cape will sit on its own. Of course, he has a very similar gauntlet set up here. Of course, the mega spiked boot, and the chains here are steel. The McFarlane Kickstarter for the new Spawn figures will include steel chains as well. I'm kind of stoked about that. But like I said, these aren't bad. These aren't bad at all. One of the good things about Spawn is whenever you see him, he's always got ridiculous, over-the-top guns, such as this guy here. We'll just set him up to hold that. So he can hold that gun. And of course, this super aggressive gun here. We'll get that in his hand, if you'll bear with me. But on a whole, I really, I like this figure. It, as I said previously, very much reminds me of the movie Spawn, starring Michael Jai White, back from 1997, if memory serves. I was but a 17-year-old lad, and I do remember going to see that in theaters. I believe I still have that movie Spawn figure somewhere around here, but I could not find it in time to include it in this video. So there's Spawn with a couple outlandish guns, just ready to do what Spawn does. So if you have any questions, throw them in the comment section below, and I will try to answer them as best I can. But yeah, I like the Spawn figure. It's a nice look, super articulated, which is nice. And if you have the Batman, you can make your own Spawn Batman stories, or Spawn Superman, or Spawn whatever. Have Spawn fight Michael Myers and Pennywise, if you're into that kind of thing. But a very cool figure. I do like it. I was not able to find this at Walmart. I had to order this off of, I believe it was Mercury, or however you say it, the online shopping app that has popped up in the last little bit. But it was well worth my $30. I would have liked to find one at retail, but sadly my Walmart never saw them. Well, that's not entirely true. My Walmart did see them, and according to Brixie, they are still in stock at my Walmart, but either someone hid them or stole them because you can't find them. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, and you guys stay safe out there.